Welcome back. It's March. It's not football season, it's baseball season, spring training. Why am I wearing an Eagles jersey? Why am I wearing a LeSean McCoy jersey? Because Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles decided to grab the headlines with the Eagles sending LeSean McCoy to the Buffalo Bills for linebacker Kiko Alonso. This sent shockwaves through Philadelphia. I don't have to tell you that part. The Eagles clearly are looking to dump salary. LeSean McCoy is a running back making $10 million a year. That's not a position in today's NFL that warrants $10 million. LeSean McCoy is 27 years old. He has a good 3 to 4 years left of being a top-level NFL running back. However, Chip Kelly doesn't necessarily value the running back in his offense. Quarterback, offensive line, huge. Not necessarily the running back position. Chip more or less feels his scheme will get running backs to find the hole and in open spaces. Thus, $10 million, not a necessity. On the surface, it sounds like a crazy trade for the Eagles, but honestly, it's a great deal for the Eagles. Alonso, before he tore his ACL, was on pace to become one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL. And if he's anywhere close to what he was his rookie year, the Eagles have a steal of one of the best linebackers in the NFL, and he's only 24 years old. On top of that, he's only making about $700,000 a year. The Eagles are trying to, obviously, get way under the cap to make a run at a ton of free agents this offseason. And it looks like they're going to trade picks as opposed to players to move up in this draft to acquire Marcus Mariota. Not necessarily my plan, what I think is best for the Eagles, but that's another story. From the Buffalo side of things, Rex Ryan realizes he has an amazing defense already, and he doesn't necessarily value the middle linebacker spot in his defense. His downfall in New York with the Jets was not enough playmakers offensively. So from Rex's standpoint, he already knows he's got a solid defense. He's probably going to target some corners in free agency or the draft. And now he is a playmaker on offense for the next 3 to 4 years. LeSean McCoy is going to be one of the better running backs in the NFL for the next 4 years. But the star running back, pushing 30 years old, is becoming a dinosaur. 2-3 running back systems are the wave of the future. There's going to be less and less of the quote-unquote star running back for most teams in the NFL. I look for the Eagles when free agency opens up, obviously to make a run on corners like Byron Maxwell. But the name I think that's going to show up in Philadelphia is a guy like Mark Ingram. They already have Darren Sproles. They already have Chris Polk. There's your speed. There's your thunder. Ingram kind of does a little bit of both. I think it would be a good fit, and he's probably going to come in at about half that Shady McCoy was going to look at this coming season. From both teams' standpoint, the trade makes sense. And to be honest with you, the Eagles fans that are up in arms about this McCoy deal, think of it this way. Last year, Deshaun Jackson got let go for nothing, and Eagles fans were up in arms. There was a possibility that the Eagles were going to look to just release McCoy outright and get nothing for him. So in this standpoint, they get a 24-year-old, possible perennial Pro Bowl linebacker. I think it's a great deal for both sides. It makes sense for both sides. We'll see what Chip Kelly's going to do. It appears he's trying to make Philadelphia Oregon East. That remains to be seen. I think Marcus Mariota is going to end up in Philadelphia. Not sure how I feel about that, but we'll have to find out as we get closer to the draft. Thanks for watching. I'm going to post more videos here soon, I promise. Check back.